Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening to be fought with 3 3-minute rounds and the amateur mixed martial art rules in the flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the cage with a record of 3 victories, 5 defeats, representing Team Crossface. Please welcome Mitchell. His opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the cage to make his in-cage debut, representing Premier MMA. Please welcome Javed. Here referee jumps the action down overhead.
Flyweight bout here at FIGHTSTAR Championship 16. Mitchell Johnson from Team Crossface in the blue corner, and his opponent Javed in the red corner from Premier MMA.
Yeah, I think it's a big ask for Javed, I think, on a debut. I mean, I've seen Johnson before. He's got losses on his record, but he's a very scrappy individual. He's good in all ranges. Obviously coming from Crossface, Dave Lee in his corner. A lot of experience, so credit to Javed. It's a tough debut at amateur.
Yeah, but David almost certainly has some excellent skills. He's kind of a bit light years ahead of his time. He's, you know, because just see by the footwork, he understands when to go and when to go out, and his punches are nice and calm and collected, but with power. You know, his ability on the feet to look at that, land the power and transition, then stay calm and composed. You know, Johnson's got to make this a dirty fight. He's got to put his hands on David. He's got to really mix it up, get close, work the dirty box, and work the kicks at the range.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I'm talking about Javed, I'm talking MMA. Who knows if he's got a striking background and if he's got any striking bouts listed, because that was a beautiful 1-2. Right hook round the corner there, lands clean on Johnson. Wouldn't be surprised if he's got some amateur boxing experience, perhaps.
Mitchell now just looking for the head kick with the rear. You know, he's definitely got the reach advantage here. He just needs to exploit it. Work the jab, stick behind the jab, work those long kicks and circle off. He doesn't want to get too close. Nice double leg takedown there from Mitchell. Look at that, David's stuff in the head. He's looking to scoot his hips back to the cage, using the right arm to post and get back to his feet. He's trying to sneak those legs out of that clasp. All he really needs is to get one out of that clasp, that grip that Mitchell has, and plant that one on the ground.
Yeah, beautiful work from Javed here to, well, momentarily get back to his feet. But as I say that, Johnson now looking for the back, both hooks in, and he has time to work in this round.
David now opting to stand up in this position. He's going to maybe potentially try and shake Mitchell off and try and turn around. He needs to keep that neck safe, however. 2-on-1 control, you know, to prevent that choke from getting sunk underneath that chin.
Yeah, could look for the shake off, or maybe even try and scrape him off on the back of the cage, but Johnson now looks like he's digging that under the throat. Tough to see from our vantage point, but I believe he's sneaking that under, Dean.
I mean, you wouldn't believe that this was David's amateur debut. He's very calm and collected, even in this position with somebody as experienced as Mitchell on his back. He's doing the correct thing here. He's defending his neck. He's looking to get rid of one of those hooks so he can turn. And that's why you'll see Mitchell potentially look for the body triangle here. But that's going to allow David to lever that arm around to the other side of his head, force some pressure through the elbow joint there, and try to turn and face his opponent in Mitchell.
Johnson still looking for this choke position, but as you mentioned, good work from Javed in a precarious position towards the latter half of that round, but did very well to defend the choke attempts. Decent first round for him, and a tough round to score really as well, because he landed some nice shots at the start of the round. I always say it's impossible to score from a commentary position. But I think that one would have been close. Although Johnson's got a dominant position at the end, he wasn't super close to a finish. You know, he didn't have the choke locked in or anything like that. Whereas Javed did have some success with a couple of big strikes. It'll be interesting to see which way the judges have gone in that one.
Round 2 here of this flyweight bout. And Mitchell now taking a kind of a more in and out stance, with his hands up nice and high. And you see there he separates. As soon as David gets close to him, he'll separate to lure him in, and that's the best time to change levels and look for the takedown.
Yeah, it was a nice right hand there from Johnson. Axe kick attempt.
I like to see Mitchell work some more leg kicks when it's safe, when his back's not up against that cage. You know, like David gets his hands up nice. Well, he gets a double leg of his own, and sucks the hips away. He's got to fight the guillotine in this position.
Yeah, Javed looking for his own takedown, gets it. Now working in this top half guard position. Johnson has the underhook. Can use that to get back to his knees and get up, as we've seen in the previous fights.
Javed, now look at that, figure 4 and the pressure on the neck. He's looking to turn Mitchell down to the ground, but Mitchell postured up beautifully. And again, this is where we see Mitchell get behind his reach advantage. Like, looking for the jabs there, storming forward. Oh, he gets caught in the interim. Mitchell's straight down to the canvas here. David's going to swarm on this, looking for the ground and pound from the top position, forcing the hips very heavy. Look at these punches, they're sneaking through. He's got to be careful about contacting with the back of the head here. These are all on the side of the head, David.
Yeah, Johnson in survival mode now, going to his wrestling. And Javed, although he's landed a lot, they're just almost like the energy on a computer game. It's just going down a little by little. And there's a lot of adrenaline there, looking for the finish. Johnson did very well to weather that storm. Javed on the Kimura grip on the far side, uses it to stack his opponent on the floor.
Yeah, Javed's got to clear this position, clear the arms away and circle round to the back. Because he doesn't want Mitchell to do that, just to reach around and secure a single leg. It makes it harder to punch and you can get less power. So he needs to pass the arms, get the knee in and circle round towards the back to do some more damage with these punches.
Oh, the referee's seen enough. Dan Overheaty's seen enough. There was a number of hammer fists from Javed. Johnson looks disappointed.
Ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the second round, your winner by TKO.